We lie. You suck.
You suck.
You suck.
I didn't want to do it in the first
place. We
place.
said we were going to do it peppy this time.
No,
what
okay,
happened?
why would you think that I would have actually done that? I told you I wasn't.
Faith? Okay,
That was
well, that
hard
went
for
out
you
the
to
window.
do.
Whatever. Welcome back, everybody, to Perspective. For the people that watch it on YouTube, this should be a familiar face. And for the people that listen on Spotify, it should be a familiar voice.
Unfortunately. I'm just joking.
All right.
You're
We're
so
already
mean.
starting off that way.
Uh,
Gracie Burns is back
Yep.
in studio,
Wow.
a.k.a. our living room. Aren't you so happy to be back?
So great.
It's been filled with a bunch of filming and planning and suspense because you don't know a lot of what's happening.
I don't.
But neither does he, so it's okay.
What?
But that's him every week.
No, he wouldn't tell me. That's the thing.
Oh.
I kept asking, and he was like, "No, it's a surprise." And I'm like, "Okay, bro."
I like surprises, but I don't like being surprised. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. But
I hate surprises.
Nah,
that sucks because there's a lot in this.
Nah,
one.
it's just you want me to help, and I'm like, I can't help you if I don't know what's going on.
That I'm okay with. Other stuff, maybe not so much.
Okay.
But so to put it into context of since the last time Gracie has been on the podcast with us, and kind of the subject matter that we're going to be getting into. So she betrayed us and transferred to Chapel Hill now.
Yeah, I don't really blame her. Her football team's doing better than ours.
Undefeated. Yay.
So, in depth, because that's what we do here, kind of talk about like your transition into Chapel Hill.
Okay. I'm still kind of transitioning, to be honest. Like, I haven't really found my groove yet. But I mean,
It's been 6 weeks.
okay,
I'm
can you
joking. I'm
just
joking. I'm
mind?
joking.
Shut up. But I mean, it's so different than from Charlotte, so it's just kind of like it's an adjustment period that I'm still in. So I haven't really figured it out yet, but I'm there.
Were you like, I would say super stressed about it? I mean, because if you were, you can talk about that too. But like, what was your head like going into that?
Stressed.
Okay.
I was kind of like all over the place. I was excited, but I was also scared, and like I didn't really know what to expect, except for the bad things, because I just well yeah okay guys, that orientation effed me up.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, because they were like the entire time they were like, yeah, you're gonna feel like you don't belong here, and it's gonna suck. But
They
it's gonna
said that at the
yes.
orientation?
Like, obviously not those exact words, but like that was pretty much what it was.
What did they say instead?
Like they were just like we were there for like all day, and for like 2 hours of that day we just talked about imposter syndrome and about how you're gonna feel like you don't belong here. And I was like, okay.
That's fucked.
Yeah. And then
I wouldn't go
the
to that
rest of that
school.
time was pretty much talking about like if you need help like with your mental health, pretty much don't kill yourself and go and talk to someone. That's pretty much what the rest of that orientation was.
And then instead, they still give you school after 2 shootings.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's stray a little bit. You had me until that part because honestly, in a way, I'd rather. I'm trying to think about it. I don't know if I'd rather be told like you're going to feel like a stranger here or not, because I feel like maybe psychologically that's worse if they're saying like you're gonna fit in and you're gonna do great and succeed and make tons of friends, and then if you don't end up doing that, you're like, well, I failed this school system. But
I mean, yeah, but
not that that's happening, obviously.
thanks.
But yeah, I honestly the honesty is nice here. What?
What?
Am I
Nothing?
missing something?
No.
You just said she's not failing, and I was like, I'm joking.
He's going for her throat
He's mean to me.
the whole
This
time
is
already.
funny.
We're not even like
Hey, I
10
just
minutes
pick
in.
on her a lot. You guys should know this at this point.
Campus-wise, which one do you like better? There is a right answer to this question, by the way.
It's not Charlotte.
You like UNC's better?
I say that, and I've
beautiful.
literally never been on Chapel Hill's
I've been to
campus.
Chapel Hill.
It's beautiful.
I mean, like, I can see the appeal for some people, but, like, personally, I just don't like it. It's too bricky.
Bricky?
Have you not looked at Charlotte's
Charlotte's
campus?
very bricky.
It's
Okay,
literally
no,
all
no, no,
brick.
no. But the thing is, right? There's more bricks than nature, and while Charlotte has like an even ratio. Like there's a lot of areas you can go like
Have
sleep.
you-
I've never been, so I can't speak on it.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's so much nature on UNC's campus.
Every time I look, I see like brick and it hurts my brain. That's
How
just
I
me
feel
though.
at Charlotte.
Well,
That's not how I feel at Charlotte.
How does it compare to like State's campus though? Because State is like pretty nature oriented, I would say. There's like a huge lawn on NC State's campus.
But it's on one lawn that's like far left of the campus versus like the rest of the campus.
I might just have a different opinion. I don't think Charlotte's very like naturey in terms of our
I think it
campus.
is.
We have like a couple lawns here or there.
What do you mean? There's a lot.
No, I agree with that.
There's
I
a
don't
giant.
think
There's
Because
like
we have
two
like the giant one in front of the school.
There's 2 giant ones in front of the school.
And then we have one over by, what's that building?
The alumni.
Like the
pavilion.
music building. And I think it's the one with the statue of the guy that's like chiseling himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
That's like kind of a lawn too.
That is,
I just
yeah.
like my interpretation of school. I don't look at it as having like
Same.
nature on it. I look at more like
Sure.
academic and city kind of like vibes of it. But
Sure. I'm the opposite. I don't know. That's just
Huh?
me though. I'm the opposite.
I mean that's fine. I just don't look at it that way. But anyway, the reason I start off the conversation with that, hey, we haven't really like talked about that since you've been here.
That's fast.
Not a whole lot,
Oh, just
at
a
least.
little bit.
But we were saving it up for this specifically,
Of course.
because we had quite the fun night last night. I think we had like a little mini episode, kind of,
We did a little bit, yeah.
especially like towards the end,
Yeah.
and we just like talked about life, and I thought that was pretty funny. And then now we're doing it again,
Oh my god.
but in like a professional video setting. But yeah, so today we were just kind of gonna like subtly talk about change. We told you about that as
Yeah.
well, and
we did.
huh?
We did.
Cole did.
Yesterday we did.
We didn't tell her that.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Cole told me that.
Oh.
We
Because I
told-
kept
we
asking
told her
about
that.
what we were doing.
You were in the room.
You were in the. He was asleep though.
Was he?
Yes,
I feel-
he
I
was
don't- I
passed
don't-
out.
I think at that point you were asleep.
I'm pretty sure he was asleep at that point.
I have
Okay,
no
well that
idea.
was his like theme idea in the first place. Because I was just gonna do what we've done for like Allie and Kayla, where it was just gonna kind of be like you, but a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about, go easy, bruh. We're trying
I'll
to talk to her,
never
not
come back.
roast her the whole time. But yeah, like a lot of the stuff that we were going to talk about was kind of like revolved around change. So that's why Thomas suggested that as the theme. And he seems pretty enthusiastic about it. I don't think I've seen you smile once since the episode started. but-
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just tired. That's why. Because I
Did
know.
you did you wake up like when I texted you?
Hell no.
When did you wake up?
Like 2 hours after.
I can. No.
I woke up
No.
I woke up this morning from a text from Allie saying, Lizzie and her parents made breakfast. If you want to come get some, yeah, I wasn't awake. So when I woke up, I texted her, "Is that still on the table?" And she said, "That was like 2 hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago."
Well, I came in your room this morning because I left some stuff in your car that I had to like get out.
What'd you
Like I
leave?
left my backpack and stuff in your trunk.
Is that why my keys were on the floor?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to like put it on the table and like wake you up by chance. Because I've noticed you're very weird in that Allie literally like picked him up last night
I've had
and
to literally
shook him
shake
to
his
try and
body.
wake you up, but like small noises will wake you up more than like somebody literally smacking you in the face.
But I've like screamed at him before and he doesn't wake
Well,
up.
no, because like a couple months ago, I went into your room to like get your keys to like move your car, do something, like get something from your car or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me later that afternoon, you were like, "Did you come in my room this morning?" And I was like, "There's no possible way that you heard me come into your room."
Oh.
Because I made no noise.
I think I was like partially awake that
But
day.
literally last night, Allie smacked you several times and picked you up and dragged you off of the bed, and you still didn't wake up.
Well, I think that time you came in my room, I think I was just like partially awake or something.
Well, when I came back in this morning, you like changed position, so that's why I thought
I move
you heard
a lot.
me.
You know, no, I move a lot when I sleep.
I was outside for like a minute.
No, I was generally confused, like why my keys were on the floor. So I was like, was I stupider last night and like dropped on the floor or something? Like I couldn't remember.
No,
So
I was trying
like,
to be
maybe I just
considerate
was.
because I felt like that was going to wake you up if the keys like
Well, I
clanked on the
guess.
table.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't know. I guess.
Anyway, back to you. That's just I think at least once or twice a season we have a Thomas sleep story that always just gets out because
Obviously.
much.
just a different breed when it comes to sleeping.
No, literally.
I'm just a different breed in a lot of weird senses. I can sleep through class.
But yeah, so
Jesus.
change. The whole school thing I feel like is super easy. Just talking about like your transition to Chapel Hill apart from Charlotte. I'm not going to ask you which one you like better because also your sample size for Chapel Hill is probably like not probably
big.
is way less than Charlotte. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask her like of her opinion what it is now. Still,
go ahead.
I mean, Chapel Hill is good in a lot of ways, but it's just like it's so different from Charlotte. Like I feel like in Charlotte I didn't do anything, and then in Chapel Hill I'm doing so much for very little.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So like it's just different. But I like.
so it's not as
Chapel Hill.
rewarding. It sounds like.
It's rewarding, but in a different sense. Like it's rewarding because at least I'm doing a lot and I get something back. But I feel like I'm doing more, but I'm just not getting the same outcome as when I was doing at Charlotte.
Isn't that the same case as
Because
not
then I get,
being
like,
rewarded?
Rewarded in like other ways,
As
like
in?
not academically at Chapel Hill.
Are you not? Did you not have it here? Like academically rewarding?
No,
you?
okay.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
Are
Let
you
me
confused too?
re-explain.
I mean a little bit, but explaining it further would probably just help in general.
So like at Charlotte, I would do nothing and get good grades. But now
Oh, must be
okay,
nice.
well, I did something obviously, but like I didn't do as much as I'm doing now.
Okay.
And right now I'm doing a lot and I'm doing okay. Like I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing bad. Like I'm like
So like the
mid.
curriculum you're saying is like a lot different because
Yes.
you're
I was about
actually
to say-
having to like
yes, I'm actually having to like throw myself.
Well, but
into
wouldn't
my
that
work.
just be the change in like your year because your first and second year,
Which is-
was
yeah.
just gen eds, while like third and fourth,
which I'm
now.
still doing gen eds.
Yeah, but probably not as much as like first and second year though.
But yeah, I
That's-
mean obviously.
Yeah,
I'm now
so, like, I
starting to
think-
get into my major.
yeah, so I think that's just like a different. I feel like that would have been the same here if you were still in your major.
Probably. But
That makes
I don't
sense.
know. I didn't do anything in my major here besides like 2 classes. Actually, no, I did a lot.
I was going to
actually
say,
here.
there's no way 2 classes transferred over to UNC. You'd be a
But yeah,
freshman again.
I did a lot of like gen eds when I was here. Like I got a lot of my gen eds out of the way while I was here.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's interesting. I think I've like just had that perception of Chapel Hill is that just kind of it's harder, like quote unquote, because I know Duke too is like a really hard school to get into.
Why do you think people party hard there?
Yeah, well, that's interesting though to hear because I mean it's not putting it lightly to say that you literally kill yourself trying to study and like work really hard there. We know because we try and like plan stuff and then you're like, no, I have like 4 tests tomorrow. And
Okay,
that's
but you
every day
also-
of the week.
You make plans the day of. That's not making plans.
Him or in general?
In general, both of y'all be like, let's play Minecraft, but you'll ask me like,
Well, there are times too we'll plan ahead and it still doesn't
you
work.
planned ahead once.
Huh?
You planned ahead once. So not a few times, once.
Well, but I feel like something like that doesn't take much time of the day, doesn't really need much planning.
You guys play for hours.
We
Also-
play for hours. Doesn't mean you have to.
We have been
Yeah.
better about telling you earlier though too.
Yeah,
Because we
so
used to
you're
tell you
getting
at like
better.
1 in the morning, but now we'll tell you like 9. You're like, we'll see. And then
You're
1
getting
comes
better.
around and I still haven't heard anything. But it's okay. We're not going to talk about that.
We don't play Minecraft anymore, so.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, we only play. We do need to find like another game though. I think we should find another.
I think she should get Gotham Knights.
That would be funny. I don't think Gracie wouldn't like that. I think
I
It would be
Yeah,
fun
like-
for us.
It'd have to be a Minecraft speed of just kind of like you can chill, but also like
I'm more of a chill game.
Stuff can
person.
happen.
Then Cuphead.
no. That's also
know.
not possible for her to play with us.
Or Lego Harry Potter.
So going back to your topic for a second, because I don't want to stray too far, because you do have to drive home. I'm kind of going to throw a curveball at you a little bit.
Okay.
And this isn't meant to be mean. It's meant to be like curious.
What a way to start it.
And I
No,
want
it
you
could
to
be mean.
and I want you to talk about it because I don't think you've talked to me about it, and I don't know if you've talked about it like openly to other people,
Okay.
including him.
Probably not.
So, and again, for the people watching, we've done a very good job of deviating from this subject, but in terms of change, this pertains a lot to it.
Okay.
So, obviously the way I was introduced to you was because you were teammates with Thomas and you cheered at Charlotte, and then you tried out at Chapel Hill, and unfortunately did not make the team. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. I don't say that to like berate, obviously, because I'm not like.
No, it's just, I only said that because I don't think she wanted to, like, she didn't really tell many people about it. That's why.
No, but that's not like, I don't. Again, I'm not saying that as in like a Gracie's a failure. She didn't make the Chapel Hill team. Because I know, because best I can remember, unless you weren't like that beat up about it.
I wasn't that beat up about it.
Yeah.
She actually said she preferred like not making the team.
That's what I was saying. So that's why, like, if you like cried about it, yeah, I probably wouldn't bring that up.
About
I was
it,
going to say she did. She did.
If you didn't.
Okay, but it wasn't like a bad cry. It was more of just like, oh, I'm done with cheer. Like, it wasn't like a, damn, I didn't make the team.
Really? You cried more because it was like, oh, cheers. Oh, you're saying like you
Like
want to
it's
continue
over.
with
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
gotcha. Well, okay, so then that kind of leads into my question is like, how big of an adjustment has that been for you? Because I know a lot of people we've talked to, like, how long have you been doing cheer for?
Since I was 5.
Yeah,
so
because
16.
a lot of the people we've talked to, that's consumed like a really big part of their life.
Yeah.
So like when you got that news that you didn't like make the team, you cried because it was over, but like was there a part of you that was just kind of like relief or something, or?
I was a little relieved because I now knew that I was going to have like more time to do stuff that like I wasn't able to pursue.
Turns out you didn't though, because you're always doing schoolwork.
I was doing some work, but it's okay because at least now I get to like, I can go into research if I want to do. I can get a job if I want to. Like I just have more wiggle room. While with cheer, I wouldn't have that. So I mean, it's nice. I miss it, but like, I'll live. You know?
See, it's funny because we know people that have. What are you doing?
I don't know. We're just fucking around with the mic.
There's been people on Charlotte that have purposely not gone on the team again because they wanted kind of like that freedom part of it, and then camp like went back to the team.
That's fucked.
Because I mean,
shots at her. Huh?
She doesn't listen to this.
What if she will?
But well,
Funny.
I can't. If you did listen to it. But yeah, like that's interesting. Like, because some people purposely did it and then went back, but now for you, you're just kind of like, all right, well.
Yeah, she's like completely done because she's not doing staff next year. I was told.
Really?
Why?
I have to take 2 summer classes and get my CNA license and then start working as a CNA. I do not have time to do camps.
You can do like a week of camp.
1 camp.
A week.
No.
I think you could.
We don't get paid enough for that.
And you get paid as a CNA?
Yeah, I get paid as a CNA.
Right.
It's a job.
I thought, wasn't CNA like nursing?
Yeah.
It's a
So
nursing
why do you
assistant.
need to get a CNA?
For patient care hours, because I want to be a PA, and PA school requires 1,000 patient care hours.
All right.
Trash. No, I'm just joking.
No wonder you have no freedom. Jeez.
Yay.
Yeah, your life is consumed by
I-
school.
It sucked because I found out from Allie, not from you.
What do you mean? I thought I told you that I
No,
wasn't
you
doing the
didn't.
camp. Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, because I swear to God, on our like.
When did
last-
you tell me?
During the summer, I said this is my last year on staff.
No, you didn't. You were like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do staff next year. And I was like, okay. That's all you said.
I said I don't think I'm going to do staff next year. That means I'm not going to do staff next year.
No, you said, I'm not sure.
I don't think.
That sounds like a very you way to approach this, though. And then, like, a month later, it's like, yeah, I decided that weeks ago. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Nah.
You never told me.
I said
She
it.
does a lot of things where she decides things and doesn't tell anyone.
I do that. It's because I think I say them in my head, and then sometimes I don't.
Yeah, 'cause
but
she
I did
blacks
tell
out in
you
her
that
life.
I wasn't doing staff.
No,
I do
you did
remember that.
not.
Yes, I did.
No, what camp?
Bitch, I don't remember. I don't
Exactly,
remember half
because
of
I
the
only
camps
worked
we
one
went
camp
to.
with you. So how did you
Okay,
tell
so
me
it was
over
that
the
one.
That was the first camp of the summer.
No, because you visited during that other one.
I didn't talk to you during that one, did I?
You picked the one that he doesn't remember as the one that you told him that?
Yeah.
That's cruel. Because he has, like, the worst memory ever, so that's...
She did not tell me.
Yes, I did.
That's
Talk about
messed
that one camp at Great Wolf.
Yes.
I talked to you like once.
We talked like when we were doing the stupid thing before the camp actually started.
The stupid thing.
I forgot what it's called.
There was 3 camps. There was our camp that we worked together. That second one that I just came by and say hey, and that third one that I worked part of day 1 for before I left.
It was that one, the last
that one. Yeah, but we didn't talk about you not doing staff.
It was
next year.
mentioned.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not. We were talking
Yes,
about
it
stunts
was.
because I was like, let's do a low to high. And you're like, ah.
You do realize we did more than just stunt at that camp, right?
No, I don't remember.
Oh my god. I told you.
Oh, you guys are finished? Okay.
Is
I
your
thought
mic
that was
on?
going to go on a lot longer.
Is your mic on?
I turned it off when I put it on my lap.
Oh.
I was just going to sit here and watch. That's how it's been literally all weekend. Like,
What?
there's times where I wish I could just like constantly be recording stuff and then just put it like on the podcast to show you guys like truly like the perspective of myself or Thomas. Because it's been nonstop fighting, plans just like going all over the place.
That is not my fault.
We've had more fun than it has been trouble, but we've like Thomas has had his fair share of just like going like 9 rounds of
This weekend,
of
bro.
verbally fighting like several people.
That's facts.
so
Wait, what?
yourself included.
You don't know
now.
that.
The whole Chick-fil-A conundrum that we had to go through, and your kids' meal that you order with your ketchup. What did you eat, by the way? What was that?
It was a chicken nugget meal with mac and cheese.
Because why did they put the kids' bag like in the adult bag?
Why the
They
Do I
did it
work at
to-
Chick-fil-A?
Huh?
I don't know.
It just like they just kind of like hid the fact that it was a kids' meal. And they,
I
like,
think they
put
just
it
wanted to
in
make
the-
sure they weren't giving it to like a minor or something. I don't know.
Then they would have given them the kid bag, not the adult bag.
I don't know.
Or maybe they didn't want to embarrass her, so like she walks out with like a kid's bag.
The toy, the little
No, I
cow
don't care.
plushie was in
I
there.
wear that with pride. Yeah.
Like getting
I
kids'
ordered
meals and stuff?
Yes.
I mean, you still wear kid sizes, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You can't help that. You can
No, I
choose
know.
to buy the kids' meal. You can't help that you wear like a size 1 or
Hey,
something.
whatever you wear, you eat.
That didn't make a lick of sense.
No,
But
not at all.
Made sense in my brain. You guys know what I'm talking about.
okay, another switch a little bit because you were actually talking about it a little bit. You brought up a couple things that are going to come up in the next like few minutes, and you didn't even know about it. So that's just.
I just predict the future, obviously.
The acting yesterday was perfect, and then now you're just you know what the topics are before they even come.
Just doing great.
And completely weird talking about school and cheer and what I'm about to talk next. Your hair.
Oh my god.
Because I literally actually asked you that yesterday because you were talking about like dyeing your hair.
Yeah.
Because that goes in change too. Is like,
Yes.
are you very opposed to like just changing something completely? Like if you were just dye your hair completely black right now, could you just do that?
I said that earlier.
Huh?
He
I
did.
said that
He
earlier.
said
Yeah.
that.
I
But,
said
like-
dye your hair black so you can accentuate your pound. Accentuate.
F
Sorry.
you.
Can you just do that like instinctively, or is that something you have to like mellow over?
I have to mellow over it.
Dyeing hair is a little bit different.
I
but
thought about dyeing my hair for like a hot minute before I told anybody that I was thinking about dyeing my hair.
Well, you do dye your hair regularly, don't you? But
Well,
like
yeah,
the color
but
that
it's
you
the
wear.
color
But,
that
like,
I
the
have,
same,
that
yeah.
I've stayed at for years.
Because like for me at least, like I just pretty different. But like if I ever just want to like shave my beard or something, there's some nights where I'm just like, damn, and then I just like shave it off. Like I just look in the mirror, I'm like, ugh, and then I want to like switch it up. But hair is obviously different. So
Yeah.
so what makes you want
It's
to
the
go
same
back?
concept. They're both hair.
Huh?
They're both hair.
Well, one's dying and one's losing.
Well,
So-
when you dye, one's dying. Like you're losing hair too sometimes. Cause like, isn't it bad for you to dye your hair pretty consistently?
If you do it wrong, then yes.
There's a right way. I didn't know there's a right
like
way.
a more healthy way.
But it's not. It's still not healthy though.
I mean, I don't know like the logistics of it, but
Come on,
I
you're a bio
know-
major. You should know.
See, sadly,
biology
I
of
don't
hair
be.
dyeing?
I don't be learning that in my biology classes. Sadly,
I feel like you will one day. I learned that I was
think I'm gonna have
colorblind.
to go to cosmetology school for that.
Oh, well, I don't.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not a cosmetology or a bio major.
I know somebody in cosmetology school actually. She has to wear scrubs for some reason.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, because I think their school is like partnered, or like where she goes is partnered with like nursing.
Oh.
So like they just all have to wear scrubs, I guess.
Just imagine you get a nurse to do your hair by accident, and then you get a cosmetologist to do surgery or some shit, or help with surgery. That'd be wild.
Yeah, I hope that never happens.
Yeah, I really hope that never happens.
Nurse, can I get a needle? I got a comb.
Have you seen that video of The guy, he's in like where like the athletic room where they do like treat injuries and stuff like that. He had his like leg out on the table, and the guy was like, "All right, does this hurt?" And he's like moving the foot. He goes, "No, dude, like this is the foot that's hurt,
yeah.
and it's like in a cast."
Yeah, and he said,
he's like, "Dude, this is the one that's in pain."
And he said he goes over like
he
he's in
goes
the chair,
over
right?
and like fixes his ankle, and he said, "Wait, you said your knee?" So that was pretty funny. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
That shit is so funny. I've seen that video.
Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
Oh, we gotta show
Sorry.
you afterwards.
Okay.
You guys got me off track again. You both have a habit of doing that.
Something I don't know.
So like, what's the decision to like change the color of your hair? You just think it's time, or like you just want to?
I just feel like I've had the same hair for like ever. And you know what? If I'm already change school, change everything, I might as well change my hair too. Like
change
just
it
add
blue
something
then.
else.
Change it blue to your school.
I'm not gonna do that.
Just be a
I'm gonna
Smurf
keep it a
walking around.
natural color.
Blue. Blue's a natural color.
Okay, not for hair.
To him, because you can't
Blue's
really
a
see.
natural color.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Trying to be Tar Heels, right? You said you like wearing blue.
I like wearing blue. I just don't
You
want
can wear blue
on
in
my
your head every day.
I don't want that. No.
I think of.
Hey, is that the mascot? No, I just go to school here.
Just really proud of it.
I bleed white and blue, baby.
That's
'cause
crazy.
I don't know.
My
have you
pronouns are
have you
USA.
seen- What?
My pronouns are USA.
Have you seen the meme where it's like when a girl is stressed out, they either cut their hair or dye their hair? Have you seen that?
And to be
Stress.
honest, that's kind of mean.
You cut your hair a
why
lot?
you're dyeing
No,
your
I
hair.
don't. But I do want to dye it. And I think
That's
that
why
is-
you're dyeing your hair. No, she got her hair like, was it last year or 2 years ago that you cut it like short?
Yeah.
I remember
wasn't
that.
Yeah.
That wasn't an answer to my question.
But I don't know why I cut that
Yeah.
that time, to be honest.
What
I
do you
don't
mean
know if I
why?
was like stressed or not. I just did it.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm pretty sure you were stressed because it was just so far left field of what we were all expecting.
Okay, mind you, that was my mom's fault. I didn't want it that short. I just wanted like
It didn't look bad though.
I
Like,
didn't think it looked bad either,
Yeah.
but I didn't want it that short. I wanted it to probably be like the length that it is now. And it
how
wasn't
much
that.
shorter was it? I don't remember.
It was almost like a bobby.
It was not that short. That was a bit dramatic.
It was like borderline. From what
I
I
just-
remember, it was like borderline.
It was
Bobby.
like right here.
I just remember that when I stunted with you, whenever you had your hair up, it wasn't in my face anymore. That's how short it was.
Well,
That's just how all that's my like basis of
If that's
like,
your barometer for it, then
yeah, that it is.
by all means.
no,
So it needs to be
literally.
shorter.
But so, what did you say you would be dyeing it to, like brown or something?
Yeah, like a light brown.
Because you already have like your roots are kind of.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna dye it, there's no point in keeping
Yeah.
it blonde if I'm just gonna.
That's just gonna be
it.
like so interesting. Because like if we if we see you again, when we see you again,
There
if you
you
dye
go.
it like
If.
Hey,
I
came down now.
huh?
I came down here.
Next Hoko, you trying to stay 2 more
Next
semesters?
what? No.
Next homecoming.
Hell no, bro. I don't got the money for that.
Huh?
I don't got the money for that. You do though.
I don't actually. Yeah, it's gonna be so like not weird, but
It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah.
It's okay to say it's weird.
just
It's
to
gonna be
change the
weird.
scenery. Be like, hey guys, you remember the joke? I was just kept introducing myself to you yesterday. It's pretty much how it's gonna have to be like when you dye your hair.
It's
Like,
okay.
who's your friend? Oh wait, that's Gracie. Oops.
No, I'm not gonna say that. That's gonna be mean.
I mean, you've
I guess
already
he caught
been. You've
himself.
already been like.
I was gonna say like once you dye your hair like because you're dyeing it like a darker color, right?
Mhm.
So when that
Oh God, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm terrified.
wouldn't that technically be what I was saying about your black hair?
I mean, it will, but not as bad as black hair. Would
Yeah,
be with
but
my
like-
complexion.
But like that's what I'm saying. So it will accentuate like your
Yeah,
paleness a
but
little
it'll
bit more.
also just accentuate all my features. So not only just my pale.
What other features?
right- My face? What do
Oh,
you mean? My
She's
other
a person
features.
too, Tom.
I was just like I was confused. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what other? I was
Like
just
the blonde mutes my face.
yeah,
like, it all
like
blends in
matches.
together.
Yeah.
But the brown, well, but that's true. That's how it
I
works.
mean, like,
No, that's what I'm saying.
Well, 'cause
that's why I brought up that idea because like I agree with her. Like it mutes, not mutes, but like it just blends in.
I don't know
all
Yeah.
about black though. Like brown, I feel like I can see, but I feel like black would just.
Oh,
be
I would
like-
never do black.
Yeah.
I'm too white for that.
that.
Yeah.
Isn't brown technically too white?
No, it depends. Like it depends on the shade of brown, though. I feel like.
Let me
doing
ask.
a
Once
light
you
brown.
like start like when you dye your hair darker, like do you want to get darker too or no?
The darkest I'm gonna go is light brown.
No. I'm talking about like the tanning wise.
I can't control how my body tans.
I was just asking.
I was confused
I was
because I was like,
confused.
he's not talking about skin, is he? And then I was like, oh no, he's talking about skin.
I think I'm confused of what you're meaning.
No, I was asking like because did you want to get tanner if you dye your hair darker?
No.
Okay, I was just like, curious. That's it.
Why would I do that to
I don't know.
myself?
I know some
And
people.
how would I do that to myself?
I don't know. I don't know how tanning works in my opinion. Like I go outside and I'm tanned. Like it's not the same. That's what I'm saying.
My body doesn't do that.
I know. That's why. I don't know how tanning works for white people. I'm gonna be fully honest.
Well, my skin personally, it just burns and then it goes back to being white.
It doesn't get darker.
It doesn't get darker.
People,
That's fucked.
I've heard that people that are like really pale, respectfully.
It's okay.
They don't tan, they burn.
Really?
Yeah,
So that's how she got her last name, actually.
That's funny.
you got it.
I thought
figured it
She
out.
would be Gracie Tan.
because I've heard some people like they tan, like white people like they go outside and then they burn and then they peel and then they're tanner.
Some people are like that.
like snake
I
skin.
am
You just
not.
Yeah.
like completely.
Yeah. So like I didn't know if that was the same with you because I walk outside and I stay outside for like 20 minutes and I'm walking inside like a whole new man.
See, I
Like
want
I'm
that to
Aladdin
happen
or
to me,
some
but
shit, I
that
don't know.
no.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You need that thing called melatonin. Sorry, melanin. My
I was
fault. My
about to be
bad.
like,
My
that
bad.
is the wrong
one.
thing.
Melanin.
Sleeping or what's
Sorry,
going on?
melanin, not melatonin. I get those confused a lot. They
But
sound the same.
Yeah.
I don't think they like prescribe.
Melanin?
Yeah.
Just you know how like people get blood transfusions, just get a melanin transfusion.
Oh, okay.
Or like you know how like people get
Next time we see Gracie's black,
You know how-
we're like, what is this? What happened?
Oh my god.
what am I cuh? Or like bone marrow transfer instead of that you just get like melanin transfer.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it.
I think it's a thing.
I don't
Look at
think it is.
look at Michael Jackson.
That's probably like what?
Facts though, actually.
Look at what?
Michael Jackson.
Nope, that was the other way around.
It was, but.
But it's the same concept.
It
Like
is.
he just turned a whole new man.
So you have to.
So
That's
just
probably next chapter for you in biology. How to like do the reverse of what?
Oh yeah.
how to give
Michael
yourself more
Jackson.
melanin. Yeah, I think you should go into that research. I think that's something you would be passionate about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just.
Changing skin color is something that Gracie would be passionate
No, I
about.
wouldn't.
I'm about to say it doesn't sound like something Gracie would want to
I
do.
feel like
I
it
don't really
would.
care what my skin looks like, to be honest. Like I don't.
We just
I
got
know
like a
some
really
people are,
weird
like-
and like kind of deep like.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's
I'm
fine.
comfortable in my own skin, like
Literally
actually,
and
literally,
metaphorically.
yeah, literally and metaphorically.
Well, some people are like really passionate about like being tan over the summer.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
just
like
don't
I didn't
care.
know. I didn't know if you
I just
cared or
do not
not.
care.
Because Allie, she talks about that, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say that. I can't say that.
Yeah, you probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it,
I
but
don't get it
again,
either.
you literally can't because
I literally can't.
yeah.
I
The only
can't.
way I could get it is through fake, and I don't do that. Like I don't do fake tans or like.
No, I feel like a
spray
fake tan would be bad on you, or just in general.
I've had them before.
Really? When?
All Star.
Oh, thank
They
God.
make you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hell
would
no.
get like.
I'm glad I didn't do all
I think I know what you
Crapped
mean
on.
actually, because I seem to remember like when my sister would do competition, there were just some like.
Well, your sister did high school competition. Your sister did high school
Well, she competed like in middle school and stuff too.
for All Star or for school.
She did something with All Star, I think. I just remember seeing a bunch of like orange cheerleaders like walking around.
so probably
and I
was
was like,
All-Star.
what the heck?
No, in high school they don't
School
make
colors?
you do.
Like, what's going on?
That's crazy.
That was gross.
No, in high school or like school they don't make you like tan or anything. Like they don't make you do that. As I don't think. No,
Not
coach would
really.
have made you done that if that was the case.
No, literally.
What?
So like you know how like bodybuilders and stuff like that they go on and they have like spray tans is like bad just because they take in consideration of like the stage lights because the stage lights make you like super pale regardless of what you are. So
Hey,
like
Hello.
so like if you imagine going to a stage that's inside with like huge stage lights. Oh,
And it's like harsh lighting.
It's
Like,
harsh.
It's not
Gracie
pretty.
walks up. Ah!
So,
no,
bro,
I do. I used to
Gracie,
not
I
have
think
to
I
look at
swear there's no pictures of Gracie on the floor because they all like she disappeared in every single
it.
one.
Okay, that's dramatic. You could see.
Do you remember? Do you have any pictures from UCA from last year?
No, but I didn't look at them because I was going through something. So.
Oh, I did. I couldn't
didn't
find a single
care.
one of you. I'm not even gonna lie.
And you know what? That's okay. Because to be honest, I probably looked like absolute trash because I was crying throughout that entire routine.
What's with the crying? Do we need to talk about that?
She was going
She
through
was
it.
not it last year for me.
She didn't like me stunting with
Did you
her.
say she talking about yourself?
Yeah.
I said cheer.
Oh, I
Was
thought you said
not it
she.
for
I thought you
me
said
last
she was
year.
not right.
Yeah,
or
she
something
said
like
she
that.
hated stunting with me last year.
I didn't say that. That's
Yeah, you did. We were driving to a competition.
I just said I hated you for a little bit of time.
So she hated me for stunting.
You said that? I
did.
hated you for a little bit?
Yeah, she did.
Because
This is after competition.
I was
Wow.
feeling guilty of my feelings, so I had to get it out in the open.
That's like Caitlin told a guy to his face he was ugly last night. That
Oh,
was
that
Caitlin
really,
cracked
said
me
that
up.
last
was
night?
really
Yes.
funny.
No way,
Yes.
deadass.
When
It
y'all were
was
playing your little
hilarious.
game or whatever,
Uh-huh.
she like, I think one of y'all like pointed to some guy and she was like, "Hell no, he's ugly," and she like said that out loud, and the guy
Oh,
was just like,
He said that to him,
Huh?
or like he was just around.
He was around, I think.
Oh, okay.
"Yeah," but like he heard it. And
That's
she
why.
didn't realize
Yeah.
till after she said it. She's like, "Oh,
Who pointed?
I think it was Allie, but I'm not positive.
I was about to say
Don't
I
quote me
stopped
on
playing that game because no one was playing with me, so
Aw.
I didn't really give a fuck. I already talked to people, so it was fine with me. But
Me and Cole were just chilling.
we were straight vibing outside. We were having a
Straight
grand
vibing.
old time."
oh, that's wild. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you just talk to me about it?" And you're like, "I was mad at you. I couldn't talk to you like calmly." And I was
Yeah.
like, "That's a you problem, not me, because I
I
could
would
have
have
fixed it."
actually like yelled at you if I talked to you when I was actually mad.
Do that anyway.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, but like when I yell at you now, it's like teasing yelling. That would have been like
That's
true
just love.
yelling.
She's just being kind.
Yeah, I don't. When I yell at you,
Thomas,
we
you make
literally
so many
just
mistakes.
discussed this of being like, why are you so mean to me? And you were like, I do it out of love. That's
Yeah.
me yelling at you. I do it out of love.
So why didn't you tell me when we were competing or around the time?
Because it wasn't going to be out of love.
Oh. Oh.
That's the point we're trying to get to. I
Oh, okay.
think that was going to be like just pure hate.
No, it really would have been.
She basically told me that I sucked at stunting. She didn't want to stunt with
But
me.
I did too, so it was both of us.
Oh, she.
But then I
not-
found that it wasn't me. No, I'm joking.
Yikes.
I'm never
joking.
coming here again.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I only say that because of that one stunt session me, you, and Renard was at. That's it.
Why do I not remember this?
Because you blacked out, you didn't care.
I
That's
don't
why.
want to stray from stunting because I'm not going down this cheer rabbit hole, and I really hope that you guys don't want to either. Even though you can talk about it for hours, and
Now we just pick on
I
each
will
other
just
when
shut
we
my
go.
mic off and just sit here and like watch you guys do. But last night and just kind of like the weekend in general kind of brings up because we were talking about this earlier, and it drives me crazy because we saw shades of it yesterday. Plans. How are you with like plans? Because when plans change, that's when I get like mad stress and I just start getting like really frustrated. So I don't know how you are with that. If you're just like, you just go with the flow, or if you prefer for there to be just like a concrete, maybe with like a little wiggle room. I don't know. You define that, like how you feel.
It depends. Usually, I like a strict plan and I don't like it to change. But I mean, with time, I've kind of gotten used to things just really don't work out the way you want them to.
Facts.
Damn.
I mean, that's kind of
Nothing
that's
goes
real life.
my
Facts.
way.
So it's like, I try to have a wiggle room. I know. It's just like. But,
My bad. I was thirsty.
Okay.
Rude.
You should have seen him at the game yesterday. This man was parched
Oh, I wonder why.
for a few reasons.
I wonder why.
His
Why I was
drinks
so
got
parched.
stolen, but that's
Sorry about that.
No, you're not. You wouldn't have done it then if you were.
You're right.
damn.
I was thirsty
Y'all
and
gotta-
you were gone. You were gone for
Oh,
like
you
an
drank his
hour.
drink?
Some of it, yeah.
Nah, the one where it was a full bottle and that was like 3/4 of the way gone, that was just foul.
I
That
only
one
drank a
hurt
little
my
bit.
feelings, and I didn't even buy the bottle.
I only drank a little.
You know how much those two bottles were?
I can Venmo you money right now.
I'm not even mad about that.
It's the principle.
It's
of
the
it.
yeah, it's the principle of it.
You were gone for an hour.
Your plan changed, Thomas. You were gonna drink some Powerade, and then people.
gone for an hour.
I could have been gone from Chick-fil-A instead and not getting anything, but I was still nice enough to do it.
Really still hung
You
up on
had to
that.
feed me.
No, I didn't.
I was gonna die.
You had some of my Powerade, so I think you'd be fine. I'm joking.
I would have died.
Ah, yes. very really quenches the appetite. Some Powerade.
Powerade really fills me up, obviously.
Electrolytes. That's what you need.
I needed food.
Comida.
We had a lot of leftover pizza.
What's food?
I don't eat pizza.
Yeah, okay, so what's the deal with that? You just don't like pizza? It hurts your stomach?
Oh, she had a trauma.
It hurts your feelings?
She has
I
trauma
had
with
trauma from pizza. I had pizza and I got very, very ill. So now I don't eat
How
them.
long ago?
It's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was like my sophomore year of high school.
Oh, so even longer then. No, it was like 5 years
You
ago.
mean
Then, 4 years ago.
Like from the pizza? Or like
I
you...
think I was sick.
Because I was going to say, I know some people that like, they already had a bug and then they ate pizza and it made it worse.
I had a bug and then I thought I got better. But then I apparently didn't get better because I had pizza and it like wrecked my body for like another like 3
So it's
days.
correlation.
So you haven't eaten pizza since?
I've not eaten pizza since.
It was just some correlation type shit.
See, you know, we talked about fear last week. And when you finished the episode...
Last week. That was like
We
2 weeks.
we talked about fear 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and when you finish the episode, you got to get back in there, champ. Eat a slice of pizza.
No.
All right.
You know her.
Fair enough, I guess.
If she fears something, she won't be willing to try it.
That is not true. Pizza's different because whenever I try to eat it, I like gag. So I'm not gonna do that to myself.
See, but the same thing kind of happened to me when I went to Tennessee because I like puked my guts out for the first time drinking, and literally, like, I don't know if I told you this, for like 2 weeks after that, I literally just felt like queasy, like throughout the day. Like there was just a fear of me just like, oh, or like if I burped or something, I was like, this is the one. I'm gonna like throw up again. But drank yesterday and I was fine. So
Yeah. See?
pizza.
No.
All right.
Well, you also have to understand the reason why you gag around pizza is because that's what you trained your body to do.
That's not my fault. I take no responsibility for that. That was
Don't
that
look
was
at me.
Early me, like that was like young me's problem, and now it just continues on. So
No,
why
because
would I
but you
break
have a
it?
psychological reasoning. So then you have the psychological reasons that you train yourself. It's like Pavlov's theory. Like that you
Yeah,
train
this
the
is if
dog.
I'm a psych major. Like
You don't know anything about Pavlov?
I mean,
That's
I
like the
do.
basic psych.
I do. I took AP.
That's what.
But-
Don't know liquor psych as I
Okay,
took AP.
But I took it during COVID, so like, did I really learn anything? You know
you
what
just
I mean?
cheated your whole. Yeah.
Like, I
It's just
was there.
conditioning. Like you conditioned yourself to not like pizza.
Well, it's too late. I'm already conditioned. I'm not gonna stop.
You can. Okay.
That's too much work for just to not eat pizza. It's not like eating pizza, like not eating pizza has completely like ruined my life.
It ruined our life that you didn't eat pizza
Wow.
with us.
You had to go
It was such a
out of your way to get me
It was
Chick-fil-A.
such a moment that we could have shared all eating pizza together. And Gracie's like, "Nah, I'm gonna eat this kids meal from."
Yeah, Allie doesn't like cheese, and she bought pizza and ate it.
That's Allie's problem. But doesn't
One of
Allie
them.
like pizza? I thought Allie liked it.
Huh?
I thought Allie liked pizza.
I have no idea. I just know she doesn't like cheese.
I mean,
Yeah,
I knew
she's a
that,
big
but I'm pretty sure she
anti-cheese
likes pizza. I don't know though.
I don't fucking know.
No idea.
Well, cheese is quite prevalent on pizza, so those are very conflicting worldviews, I'd say.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else.
You have
So-
nothing else?
Huh? I do have something else,
Okay.
but it's a game time decision because Thomas is gonna have like no part of this. But that's why I want to confirm first if we can talk about it, because you're just gonna like sit there and look cute like you do.
What is it?
So we've been in cahoots about music,
Yes.
and
Is this what I think it is?
yeah. So
Oh my god, is this what I think it is?
you gonna leave now? All right.
Is it about this person right here?
Are you actually like just deucing now?
Bro, I don't want to talk about this shit.
All right. Well,
Wait, is it about this?
it could be. It could not be.
It is.
Um,
If it's not, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I got really excited.
No, it is. But okay, so for context, everybody. First, I had an entire conversation with Allie about Taylor Swift and how I just don't. I don't want to say don't get the hype, but like, I think I had that typical dude understanding of just like all her songs sound the same. Like they're
hate
just
that.
for girls that want to be sad.
I hate that.
And
Oh my God,
Oh, now
shut
he
up.
Now he wants to be
No,
a part
literally.
of Well, you'll want to be here for the end of this because you'll see. But I talked to Allie about it, and then I was like, okay, who can I really get deep with Taylor Swift about? And you're like the closest person I know that's just like very Taylor Swift oriented. And you guys probably can't see if you want to try and like hold it up. Not that you'll be able to look at it, but she's literally wearing, this wasn't planned by the way, she's literally wearing a Taylor Swift hoodie. Was that from like the tour?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right at the tour.
That's horrible though, because the colors don't contrast at all. So it just like blends in with the
Can
hoodie.
you fuck off?
Taylor Swift, this is why I don't like it.
Fuck off.
But
Okay, I chose this design because I wanted it to be subtle. Because there's men like you.
hey now, all right, well,
Just saying.
there's a lot of good planned. We can just get rid of that and just like end this now.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I asked Gracie what
pulling something
album
up.
that I should listen to, and there were two that you recommended to me. One of them I got through, but the other I hadn't started yet. So the one that you said, was it Speaks to You the Most? Speaks. There were two. I can't remember what the
Yes.
criteria was.
One of them was
like the one that speaks to you the most.
yes. And the other one was like, no, one of them was like, which one do I like most resonate with? And then the other one was like, which one's like my favorite?
Okay, do you remember which was which?
My favorite was Speak Now. The one I resonated with was, I changed it.
Was it Midnight's?
Midnight's, yeah.
Okay. Midnight's isn't the one that I listened to.
Okay.
But Speak Now was the one that meant more to you.
Yes, that meant more to me.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's the one that I listened to try and understand why she's popular.
You did the Taylor's version, right?
Yes.
Good.
Duh. What do I
I'm
look
just making
like?
sure.
I don't even think. I think because her version came out, the normal one got like removed from Spotify.
Wait, really?
I think like.
Okay, Spotify.
I could be wrong.
Taylor Swift fan? Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think that.
I think you're lying.
Like,
I'm straight up
huh?
making this up. There's no way.
I'm not doing it to like
There's
gain
no
something.
There's
But
just no way.
because her version came out with like how many new songs, like in addition.
5? Yeah, the old one's still there.
Oh wow.
Liar.
Whatever. Look, I tried my best, but there were. Can you click on that album really quickly and name to me the first like few songs?
Mine.
I think it's like the first 4 or something.
Mine.
Yeah.
Sparks Fly. Back to December. Speak Now.
What's next?
Dear John.
What's after that?
Mean.
Okay, so
Fuck.
I wrote notes,
Wow.
boys and girls, about these songs
Okay.
that I listened to because I wanted to like actually devote attention to this.
Okay.
I listened all the way up until, what was it, Dear John?
Okay.
And then Mean is where I started taking notes. So those first 4 I did not take notes on.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the album, so I know what songs you're talking about.
Okay,
my
well,
brain is
because the
not
first what was that 4 or 5 that you
Uh-huh.
named? Those are like pretty popular. I feel like off of
They
the
are.
album. So
They're
those
pretty popular.
those I listened to and I already like had heard. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I understand.
Hopefully before my laptop dies, I can get these out to you really quickly. I'll go fast
Okay.
for the sake of episode and my laptop battery, but I just
You'll be
want
right
your
back.
like knee-jerk reaction as to like what I feel about this stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll
alrighty.
give you like my overall at the end of it. Let me
Why did
try.
I have hiccups again?
Don't say that.
No,
Okay,
I
so
didn't.
Mean, I'll just read you verbatim what I wrote. Mean, I said the melody was really good, which I really liked. And you know these songs by heart, right? So
I
like when I
pretty
say
much,
this.
yeah.
Okay. Because a lot of these, I'm going to read you my notes. Promise you I can't remember the melody.
That's
But
fine.
in the moment, this is how I felt about the song.
Okay.
Mean, I said the melody was really good. I liked it. I did a lot of lyrics. So a lot of these songs I did like this lyric spoke to me the most.
Okay.
Was you have pointed out my flaws again as if I don't already see them. I walk with my head down trying to block you out because I'll never impress you. I just want to feel okay.
Bars.
So that was pretty cool.
She can really write.
So that was Mean.
Mhm.
Next was The Story of Us. Should I quiz you? Like if you know, do you know like the order of
No.
the songs? Okay. I wouldn't.
wish
I
I
wouldn't
did.
think so, but
I wish I did.
The Story of Us was next. I said I really liked the message of the song. The lyrics started off really well, talking about how a simple miscommunication made things worse than what they were. The message of The Story of Us becoming tragedy now, I think, is a cool message. And then the lyric was, "This is looking like a contest of who can act like they care less." That was a bar.
No, they're
And
all
it rhymed.
bars.
All right,
She's
well,
amazing.
I'm done. I think this was probably my favorite. "Never Grow Up" was the next song on there.
Good. I love that
have,
song.
Of the songs, that one might have been my favorite just because of like how sweet it was.
It makes me cry.
I believe you. I said something I think is cool about the song. It's how in the beginning she makes
You got it.
spelling error. She makes two sounds like she's talking about someone else. And I said perhaps her future daughter. And then later in the song, she reveals that she was talking about herself and just misses when life was simple. And that feeling of being a kid and not having to worry about life and what it throws at you. Some of the lyrics at times did feel a little rushed to make a rhyme possible.
I mean, probably.
But it wasn't like that often.
Okay.
I'm like squinting to read this too because I'm like extremely
you make it
dehydrated, so I can't like read the. Oh, I
Steal
can't
some
do
of
that.
Thomas's water.
Oh, I can't make it bigger. That's too late. Enchanted was next. I said at this point in the album. Do you like this song? Or is it
God,
one
that
of your
makes me scared. I do like this song.
Oh shit. Okay. I said at this point in the album, it wasn't a song I was super high on.
That's fine.
This one, this is where you might like kill me. I said this one felt like a typical Taylor song, and it was just basically talking about like being flustered when you meet somebody, kind of like having butterflies or something.
Okay, and you can't
All right.
have a song that's like that?
I said there weren't any like lyrics in particular
fine.
that like stuck out to me. So that was the first like miss in my head.
Okay.
Next was Better Than Revenge.
Ah, good one.
I said the melody was pretty dope. My words, literally. The lyric about another girl acting like an actress was a pretty cool play on words.
You didn't hear the original one of that.
Was it?
There was a lyric change in that song.
Okay.
And it makes me
Educate
angry.
me. Why?
So the other one, so the original lyric was, I'm not going to sing it because that's embarrassing. No. But it's like, instead of like, you know how like he was a moth drawn to a flame or something like that? I don't know
Yeah.
the new one very well. Like the new lyric very well. But it used to be like, she's better known for the things that she does on the mattress.
Ooh.
Right? And that hits so much harder
Ooh, that's-
than the lyric change. I understand why she did it. I do. She was trying to get rid of the controversy and not have the news go after her for calling a woman a slut, pretty much. So...
Yeah, but like, okay, I didn't know that, obviously, but like with the platform she has and like the message she's trying to send, I feel like that would make more sense.
I agree, but like, I understand why she did it, but it makes me mad because the original lyric was just so good, and the fact that she changed it, I was like, because when the album first got re-released, that's the song that I was gonna go to first because I wanted to hear her say it.
Really?
Yes, because it's one of
Oh,
my
wow.
favorites on the album because it just hits different every time. But it just didn't hit the same with the change. It's okay.
Okay.
Still love you, Taylor.
Awkward. She doesn't like you anymore. Innocent was next. I said,
It's a good one.
Do you know the story behind the song?
I know
I didn't
a
know
lot
this
of
'cause I-
stories behind songs,
right.
so
I'll read it to you. And then,
Okay, that's fine.
I said similar to Never Grow Up. I like it when Taylor speaks more about when she was a kid and wasn't corrupted by growing up and being an adult. The lyric, "Who you are is not where you've been," bar.
No,
I lost my page. I think exemplifies this message pretty well. So this is the part that I didn't know. I didn't know that this song was written in response to that whole like Kanye drama.
Oh yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
But like when I was listening to the song, I was like, nothing about this sounds like it was like a shot at Kanye or like talking about.
She does it subtly.
For the people that don't know, and I mean it was huge when it
I was
happened.
like, they should know.
The whole thing where like Taylor, what did she win? She won like the best music
She
video or
won-
something.
Yeah, I think it was music video.
She won was it a Grammy?
I think it was a Grammy.
She
oh
won.
wait, or was
oh
it
no,
the VMAs?
the VMA. I
Yeah.
literally have it on.
I was like, it was the
dirt.
VMAs.
She won the VMA that year for like Best music video?
I think so. I'm not positive.
Even,
on
what song
award
was it?
It was shit.
Fake fan.
I don't remember.
She won that year
happened
for like
forever ago.
for best video or something, and that was Kanye's whole "I'm gonna let you finish." But Rihanna, was it Rihanna or Beyonce? It was Rihanna.
It was Rihanna.
Rihanna had the best video for a song of all time, and then she just was up there like, "What the heck?" It was really awkward, and
It was bad.
shouldn't have done that. But I mean, she made a song out of it, so.
Facts.
Huh?
I mean, facts. Yeah.
Haunted was next.
Good one.
I said similar to Enchanted. This one just kind of like,
It's okay.
was meh to me.
It's okay.
I said the melody was nice, but again, there weren't really any like lyrics that kind of like stood out to me.
It's okay.
Last Kiss was next. I said I like the slow tempo of the song. Some lyrics that stuck out to me was "I'm not much for dancing, but for you I did." Bar. And I'll keep up with our old friends just to ask you how you are. That one, I was like,
Right?
because I, like, full transparency, I just had to listen to this album, like, when I had nothing else to do. And I know that sounds terrible.
I mean, but yeah.
But it was mostly just, like, 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I told Gracie I would listen to this. But when I listened to that, I was just kind of, like, listening to it and then, like, writing something. And I heard that, and I was like, wait a minute. And I, like, rewinded it. And I was like, yo, that's kind of heat, actually. I'm not going to lie to you.
She can do that sometimes.
And then I said, yeah, sometimes. And I said, it reminds me of how I've treated some relationships in the past. So, like, I'm close with somebody's friends that, like, I don't really talk to that much anymore. So I'm kind of like, oh, hey, how is so-and-so doing?
Yeah.
Just, like, find out how. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Long Live was next.
So good.
So
good.
I said not too much to say about this song.
It's okay.
I said not a whole lot stood out to me. Melody was nice, but no lyrics had a specific impact, in my opinion. Like,
Do
on
you know
me.
why she wrote it? Like, what it was about?
No. Like I said, I listened to these songs once, and I was just kind of like, all right, I'm done.
So, Long Live was pretty much just about how... So, she wrote it for her fans.
Okay.
And, like, it's pretty much talking about how, like... I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was about her, like, reminiscing on how, like, she has, like... Not a following, because that sounds cultish. But, like, she has fans that are, like, supporting her and that she loves her fans. And she's, like, appreciating her fans. Like, she wrote this to, like, literally show her fans that she was, like... I love y'all. Like, y'all got my back, and I appreciate you guys so much. This is a song for you.
I kind of remember the song now a little bit. As you were saying that, I was like, I don't remember the lyrics that much, but
That's okay.
I like kind of know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so that's why a lot of her fans love that song, just because it's for us.
Was that the one that kind of sounded almost like revolution-y? Like she was kind of like, long live the blah, blah. Or is that a different song? Because I feel like there was a song on here that was kind of like that. Unless...
I'm really
That's why
trying-
music is so cool, because it's subjective, and you
It
can
is
just like
subjective,
interpret
so
it.
Maybe.
All right, well, we'll skip past that
Okay.
and not hurt our brain. Hours was the next song.
Good one.
So, okay, the problem for me was like there were ones that had bars in them, and we're
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, I see it, and then there was a lot of just kind of like, all right, well, it's just kind of like. In my head, a couple or like a decent amount of these songs were just kind of like what I thought about Taylor's music, like before actually listening to the album, where it was just a lot of, you're going to have a part where she's just like playing guitar and it's kind of like low. And then when it gets to like the high moment of the song, she's just going to talk about, I wish you were still here. Like just, there were a lot of songs that just had a very similar blueprint. I'm so sorry I did that.
I hate you.
But Hours, I said the lyric that I liked was people throw rocks at things that shine.
Yeah.
That was a bar.
Right.
I said the lyric stood out to me a lot. I look at it and how I think you're supposed to, as that people should mind their own business and let those going through a memory make it their own.
Pretty much.
Bar of my own. So
Wow.
trademark that one. Also, you can comment on any of this stuff.
I
I'm
know.
rushing just to get through
But
it.
I'm just I'm just processing everything
All
you're
right.
giving me.
Fair
Don't mind
enough.
me.
Superman was the next one. This one's kind of weird.
That's okay.
Like, do you think it like fit with
I'm-
the album?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Superman is not my favorite song.
Okay.
I barely know it. I've only listened to it a handful of times. It's just not one of my favorites. I don't resonate it like with myself very much. So
This one, because she does kind of like glimpses of it in other songs, but this one was just like fully the guy's really good and I'm not kind of message. Not like exactly like that, but okay, so I said, in a way, I look at this song as Taylor saying that she feels like she's not as good as a certain person that she likes.
okay.
Although he has imperfections, she still looks at him as somebody important to her and that she's almost regular compared
I
to
thought
him.
Superman was about her father.
Word?
Do I know if that's true? No, I don't.
Clearly, I don't, but
I really did think that. Could be
well, if
wrong,
it's about her
though.
dad, then that's cool. But if it's not about her dad, I looked at it as in like she's just
Yeah.
talking up some guy that she likes, which I thought was kind of weird and didn't really like fit the vibe of the album.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like it did because like she did talk about how she's not perfect, which again was against kind of how I thought her songs were, because I thought she was saying guys suck and I'm the best.
No.
But a lot of these songs were kind of like the opposite, where she just talked about like
Straight facts.
I'm dealing with stuff, but like he's just there and he doesn't really know that it's like.
Yeah.
But
Look
yeah.
at you.
Electric Touch was the next one. I said similar to Long Live, the song didn't really have something that stood out to me.
That's okay.
I talked to Thomas about this one a little bit, interestingly enough. I wasn't a huge fan of like the Fall Out Boy collab, to be honest with you.
She did it because she did it at some award show. I think it was an award show
The
or
song?
something. No, she has done music with them before.
Oh, okay.
So that was like a glimpse to the past. You know what I mean? Like she put it on there just to like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like her singing her part of that song, I was like, all right, I'm vibing with this. And then as soon as they came on, I was like, ew.
See,
I
that's
didn't
not one of my
like it.
favorites either. I think they should have done a different song. Like I don't think the song worked well for both of their vibes. You know what I mean? Like they needed to do a different one.
Yeah.
But I like the song. It was a good song, but it wasn't like the best. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Like it was okay. It was there.
I said okay, but I said they did have one lyric that was cool, and it said, "I've gotten used to no one calling my phone,"
Okay.
which that one's kind of sad, but like
That one is yeah.
in
That
a
was
in a
sad.
certain way, not to get like too deep because we can skip that, but like I kind of relate to that a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, because there are some times where like you just feel alone and like you just get used to like nobody talking to you.
They'd be like that. They really do.
The next was When Emma Falls in Love.
Oh,
This one was cool.
So sweet.
Because this one, I knew nothing about this. Was this
Yeah.
one from the vault? Like this was a new one?
It's from the vault.
Okay, this one was about Emma Stone,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were like even friends or like
They were
talk to
friends
each
for a
other.
hot minute, I think.
But yeah,
I'm sure they're still friends.
When I looked it up, they've been friends since she was like 15 or something.
Yeah.
So,
A while.
which like you think, how do they meet?
But I don't fucking know.
So.
But it was.
You
I
were
love
there.
that song.
You should know.
It was so cute.
I said the song's about Emma Stone. I didn't even know they were friends. I said shout out to Taylor for complimenting her friend for a whole song. So
Dead ass. That's pretty much exactly.
because
what
the
that
whole song was
was
literally just like Emma's perfect, and she's the best.
Yeah.
So,
I loved us. It was a good song. It was a good fun.
yeah, I was
song.
listening to it. I was like, who the hell is Emma? And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I like Emma Stone. So good for her. I Can See You is next. I said this was maybe one of my favorite melodies on the album.
That was a good one.
Don't remember it.
But it was good.
I said I almost wanted to start snapping when I first heard it. So
Stop, I
clearly,
can imagine you snapping.
clearly there was something in the beginning where I was like, all right.
No, it was a good song.
Because that says a lot. Because like I said, there was a lot of just like, I don't say bland guitar, but there was a lot of very similar. All right, I won't go there.
No.
Because
You
I
can-
saw you
you can
cringe
say
a
it.
little
No,
bit when
you
I
can-
said.
you can say it. You
There
can
was
say
just
it.
a
You
lot
can
of
say it.
similar like. I'm going to say ignorantly because I'm trying to learn how to play guitar, and we've talked about this. That's why I respect her, because she played guitar in like all of these songs. It seemed like there was a lot of similar like chord progressions. Like the sounds sounded very similar to each other.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of the just like the background calmer, like when she was singing, a lot of that sounded the same in this album, which I wasn't really that big of a fan of.
Okay.
I kind of wish there was a mix up, but
Okay.
like I said, I like this one because I was like at the beginning. Castles Crumbling was the next
Oh,
song.
so good.
This collab was cool. I like that one
Yeah.
because Hayley Williams, who's the lead singer for Paramore, was the feature on this one. I said I like that collaboration because I like Paramore. I said I think at this point in the album, a lot of the songs sound the same. I think the song had a good message in theory, but it sounds pretty similar to a lot of the other songs. You agree, or are
No,
you just
I'm just not saying
nervously?
anything.
Okay, there's the hatred. Taylor Swift fans, guys.
Don't be looping us in like that.
Anyway, have you seen the documentary yet? By the way, in theaters.
No, not yet. I'm
That's
seeing it November 3rd.
It's a weird time.
That's just when I got tickets.
For the movies.
Yeah, for the movie.
All right. Foolish One was the next song. Lyric, stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love. Bar. I think it's pretty deep. Because it could be like metaphorical, not literally like mailbox. The message was pretty consistent with the rest of the album. Confusion about love/relationship. I will say, though, that this song had a little bit more melodic variance, which I enjoyed.
Wow, look at you.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when people give me music, that's why I love doing it, because I, like, go in depth. I like the stuff that I'm talking about. So
Clearly.
even though you don't really agree with some of the stuff that I'm talking about.
I just don't hear it. Like I think I'm one of those people that when I listen to music, I listen to the lyrics and I do not listen to the melody. I don't listen to
See, I'm the opposite.
I'm not
I
that
listen
way.
to the melody first, and then I'll go back and look at the lyrics. But this album specifically, I made a point to listen to the lyrics first and, like, hear the melody in the back.
Nope.
Because I try to be, I hope you do too, because that's just good fans of music. I try to be as, like, impartial as I can. So, like, if Taylor released a song that was just complete garbage, which is probably going to be hard for you to, like, wrap your head around, but if you just released something that was just, like, very bad, like, there's been artists that I listen to that they'll drop a song and I'm like, this sucks, or it's, like, not very good compared to a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah.
I try to be that way. I don't know if you're like that.
I
as
try to
well.
be impartial. I mean, right now it's kind of hard to be impartial because she's re-releasing stuff that I've already heard of, but I do be impartial about her new, like, from the vault tracks. I'll try to be impartial about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Electric Touch, it just doesn't hit. You know, like,
is that the Fall Out Boy one?
Yeah, that's the Fall Out Boy one. Like, it just doesn't hit,
At
and
least we
that's
agree
okay.
on that.
There's got to be at least something that.
Well, because, like, at least for me, the one that really sticks out is, like, I'm a big Post Malone fan, but like
Okay.
his past 2 albums, I was just like, eh. Like, his
okay.
most recent one, I went back and listened to it, and I was like, okay, I was maybe a little bit too hard on it. But, like,
Yeah.
12 Karat Toothache, there was a good, like, 4 or 5 songs that I just completely skip, and I just don't listen to at all.
And that's okay.
Thanks, Gracie.
Oh, welcome.
And then Timeless was the last song. I said I liked the message, saying that Taylor and someone else's love would translate to even back in the day. Which I think about, actually. Did I write that on there? I thought about this myself before. So it's cool to see a song's take on this. Like, if, like, where we are now, if you were to go back to, like, the 60s, like, would you fall in love the same with somebody?
I mean, that is something to think about.
Or is there just, like, a huge influence on, like, media and culture and everything today that they're just like, oh, hey, this person fits what I'm looking for, as opposed to, like,
Probably.
I just love you for who you are. All right, well,
But
but that's true. Like, that's a thing
Probably.
today. So
Yeah, it is a thing today.
that was it for the notes. My general, well, okay, before I say what I was gonna say, you go ahead. Did you have any notes yourself, or just flat out like that was dumb and ignorant of, like, some of the stuff that I said? I feel like I could see it on your face for a couple of them, where you're just like,
I'm trying to be nice. I'm passionate about Taylor Swift, and I will
clearly, yeah.
defend her until my very last breath. But sorry, I don't agree with you on, like, how everything kind of sounds the same.
I figured you wouldn't. Agree
But
with me on
that's opinion. Nothing that you said besides that really, like, was like, ew. Because, like, obviously,
Ew.
there's some songs that don't hit as hard as other ones do. I disagree with you on some of them, but, like, we have different life experiences. We have different thoughts and opinions.
See,
so-
that was my conversation that I had to have with Allie, was that, like, she's speaking, I said it as like I'm not the target audience.
You're not.
Because like she's talking about girls that have gone through like breakups and
Yeah.
hard relationships and stuff.
You're
And
not
I'm
the
a
target
girl,
audience.
So like I'm not. It's not going to relate to me as much. But I tried to look at it obviously from like a different. So
Yeah.
you got it. But yeah, that was my main thing. And then like actually listening to it, I was like, now will I turn this back on in the car or something? Absolutely not. But like at least I listened to it and I was like,
That's
all right,
true.
well, I gave my
You
opinion.
need to watch. You need to listen to Midnights.
That one's really long though, isn't it?
I don't think it was like
Midnights is, like,
significantly
huge, I
longer. I don't know. Let me check.
Because I've seen like album cover
What if
work
I
and
just pick
stuff.
out songs
Huh?
from Midnights? What do you do it then?
No, I'd rather just listen to the whole thing. I'm weird.
Okay, so then stop complaining.
Oh, cool. All right. Okay. Well,
Sorry.
before I do like my little last notes and presentation,
Mm-hmm.
was there any song on the album that we just talked about that you were just kind of like, or not? Okay. Besides like the Fall Out Boy one or whatever.
Okay.
Were there any songs that you were just kind of like, wow, that had like potential or something, or like I really wish that landed, or were they all good enough for you to just be like,
Haunted, I think.
What did I say about that one?
You said almost nothing about it.
I said what?
Almost nothing. Like you just said that.
I think that
just
was the
didn't make-
first one that I had listened to. I was just like, yeah.
Like, I like it. I still listen to it, but it doesn't hit as the other ones do.
Yeah, like I just looked at my notes. Every song is at least like 4 lines of stuff that I wrote about it, and Haunted had like 2.
Yeah.
So, hey, we agreed on a
So-
Taylor Swift song. Look at this.
Sorry, Taylor. Haunted didn't hit as hard as it should have.
My overall, not opinion, but like what I thought the album was conveying as a whole, which probably isn't, I don't want to say isn't. I don't know if at all this is what she was talking about, but
That's
like
fine.
after listening to all the songs, I
Yeah.
was like, Speak Now in itself,
Mhm.
based on a lot of what the songs were talking about, was just kind of saying like, enjoy what you have now and kind of like get out what you have now and like speak about like what's truly going on before you like regret it later, which I think a lot of the songs kind of like hinted towards that,
Yeah.
because a lot of it was like
pretty-
reminiscing about
Yeah.
like a damn I wish we still talked,
Yeah.
damn I wish this still happened kind of. So
was
that was
pretty
my
good.
takeaway
That was
from
a pretty good, like, overarching. I mean, yeah.
that was dumb, but what's your takeaway on that?
Like, just about the album in general?
Sure.
I mean, it's my favorite album, so I think it's amazing. But, I mean, I loved all the themes and all of the songs. My favorite is Never Grow Up.
That one was probably my favorite on
It
the album.
still makes me cry to this day, and I've heard it, like, 5,000
If I played it
times.
right now, you tear up.
Yeah.
No.
Like, it hits every time. Every time.
Fair enough.
Something about it, something about the message just speaks to me. Maybe I truly just want to be a child for the rest of my life. And you know what? Valid. And
So
I'm okay with that.
Do you ever, Thomas and I, we've talked religiously about a band on this podcast, but we listened, the night the album came out, we listened to the whole thing and just like went crazy because we're in love with it. We don't think there's like a single skip on the album, which is probably similarly how you feel about this album.
Yeah.
Do you ever like try and listen to it again as if you're listening to it for the first time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because
Oh, yeah.
there's one song specifically on the album that I'm talking about with him and I that like there's times where I'll be able to like act as if I'm listening to it for the first time, but because I hear it so much, I just can't. But there's sometimes in the car I can envision that, and it just makes me so happy. So,
Yeah. I do that too. It's okay.
but
I do that too.
yeah, so that was my synopsis on Speak Now, Taylor's version, because screw the old version, except for that one lyric change.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Have you? All right.
Fuck
never mind.
off,
I'm
Thomas.
not even gonna get into that.
You don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah. In what song? So then you don't know shit.
I have one more thing for you, because
Okay.
that was a surprise, kind of, because you didn't know that was going to
I
happen.
did not know that was coming. That was exciting.
But,
I finally got to know your take on everything.
huh?
Finally got to hear it.
And now I have to do Midnights. This is actually really funny because
Okay.
we were just talking about this,
Okay.
and hopefully you'll be happy.
Oh God, I'm
You're
scared.
going. Actually, you know what? Screw that. You're going to be happy. This is hard to do with like holding a microphone. So hold on.
Now you having to put the microphone down.
Okay.
What is happening?
So, now you come out of your hidey hole. In the spirit of friendship and good faith,
Yep.
I got you your first
Oh my
piece
God.
for the record player that you have to buy now.
Now I have to buy one. Where am I gonna put it, Cole?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But
Jesus.
see, but
You're
okay.
expensive.
So here's the thing: you can hold on to that and show it off. My dad got
She's
me
a
into
queen.
vinyls, and I've kind of tried to like start a club with everybody else. I got Allie hooked. I've tried to get Michaela hooked, but
Yeah.
she's in the same predicament where she just doesn't have a place to put.
Where am I gonna put it?
I don't know why, but
Anyway.
but the cool thing about them, and I brought this here too. You can open it real quick if you want to see what's in it.
Why did you give me a knife? That was a bad
Huh?
idea.
I mean, that you can just like rip open. But like the thing about vinyls is
This is
like
scary.
there's a bunch of cool like artwork and stuff inside of them a lot of the time,
Yeah.
and just like extra things that they don't put anywhere else. But that one also has like 3 discs because the album is like long AF. So,
Taylor's version?
Yeah.
but I'm curious. That's fine. We can cut it if we need to.
I'm bored. I'm back,
I'm
guys.
starving. So.
Fun fact: I've never opened one of
Is
these
it
before.
bent? Don't
Did you
tell me
bend
it's
it?
bent. I didn't bend it.
I blame you.
Oh,
If it's bent.
We can test it after the episode. I really hope that it's not bent.
I hope it is. No, I'm just joking.
She's eating.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Damn.
That's dope. I guess we could do that off camera.
There being
but-
a whole ass prologue in here.
Really?
Yeah, look how much writing that is.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll cut there because we can do that afterwards. But, yeah. So
thank you.
Prop that up somewhere
welcome.
until then. And even if you never get a record player, which you have to now, like I said,
I have to now.
you can just like put the vinyls like on your wall or something because those are like purple or like pink or something.
Are they?
Because like some,
I don't know,
I have
look.
some that are like red or like blue, but that one's like pink or like purple.
Do you know that for a fact?
It says it on the. I think it says it
Because
like
that's
on
like
the.
that's something that she did because she wanted it to be like special and shit. I don't know how to open these.
It's,
I've never.
It's sideways. So like right here.
Okay, you got it.
It's literally right here.
Where?
Literally right here.
It's in like a
Pull it
little.
out.
Like
It's
in
in
a
like a little
box
cover
thing.
sheet.
Yeah, just pull it out.
Jesus Christ! And there are like discs in here.
And then you just pull it out of that.
Where?
On the side again.
The top.
Oh
yeah.
shit! It is pink. Stop! It's so pretty.
I kind of want to see what it looks like. Pull it out really quickly.
Oh wow, that's cool actually.
That's really nice.
Right?
So
This is some fancy stuff.
cool thing about vinyls.
Now let's break
Cool.
it.
Stop.
But yeah. So.
Actually, let's eat dinner off of it.
Yikes. But yeah, surprise. So that was the end of this week's episode.
Woo.
Nice little Taylor talk that Thomas really enjoyed.
Totally. I totally get like 3 floors of Gotham Knights in before during.
You were
that.
playing Gotham.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. But yeah, so here's to the next album. Thanks again for talking to us.
Of course.
And a little like post look at it. I hope you guys like the trailer because when this comes out, you will have hopefully seen Gracie's trailer already. So.
Wow.
Totally.
But yeah, so
Damn.
until next time, whenever that is, and whoever we have, we'll see you guys later. Bye.